Toy Story 5 promises to be an epic event in theaters worldwide. You already know that, but do you know all the new characters that will appear in this incredible new adventure starring Woody, Buzz, and Jessie? Blaze. Our list will feature several new toys debuting in Toy Story 5, but to kick things off, let's talk about one of the few new humans making her debut in the franchise. Blaze. We know she's an 8-year-old girl who loves horses and lives on the old farm where Jessie spent many years back when she was Emily's toy. And she enters the story precisely because Lilypad, who we'll talk about in a bit, will send Jessie to this very address written on the cowgirl's back. How Blaze ended up living in Emily's old house is still a mystery. Maybe she's the daughter or granddaughter of Jessie's former owner. Or maybe her family bought the property from Emily's family and moved in. That we don't know, but we do know that she will likely be a huge deal not just in the 5th movie, but also in the upcoming ones that have already been confirmed. Dr. Nutcase. Now, speaking of new toys popping up in the franchise's new movie, we absolutely have to mention Dr. Nutcase. He actually showed up in the movie's first official trailer. He's that little peanut-shaped toy wearing a Mexican wrestling outfit who gets stuck in a kite up in a tree and is rescued by Woody and Bo Peep's crew. What we know so far is that he's an adventurous toy, but he's terrified of technology. Plus, he's voiced by Maddie Matheson. For sure, once he stops crying, he's going to be one of the newest members of Woody's Lost Toys squad. And get ready, because our list is just getting started. Now we are going to blow your mind. Go Garden Gnome. Another brand new character in Toy Story 5 that was just revealed a few days ago is a character called the Garden Gnome. He is basically a ceramic gnome living in a garden, probably at Blaze's house, who will somehow become an ally to Woody and Buzz during Jessie's rescue at Emily's old farm. Judging by his weathered face, he'll likely be a character who has been around for many years. He will be voiced by Jordan North, but the gnome's presence brings something intriguing to the Toy Story universe. Because he's originally a garden item, not a toy, does this mean other inanimate objects can come to life besides toys? Or did he come to life after being played with like a toy by some kid, even though he's a garden decoration? That is the mystery, Mrs. Flamingo. At the exact same time the gnome makes his debut, the inflatable flamingo also shows up as a new character in the Toy Story franchise. She will be voiced by actress Sion Welby, and just like the gnome, she follows the same premise, as she's probably a pool float in origin rather than a toy like Woody and his friends. In any case, we know she's going to help, or at least sympathize with, Andy's old toys team, which is why she definitely deserves a spot on this list. Combat Carl. Another toy that's going to make an appearance in Toy Story 5 is none other than Combat Carl. Now, this one is a toy by origin, completely inspired by G.I. Joe action figures. And if we look at this Carl, we'll notice he looks like he's been through the ringer, as he's going to be completely covered in stickers and cute little doodles, indicating that his owner is probably a girl. Sort of like the one who ended up becoming Stinky Pete's owner in Toy Story 2. However, if you're a fan of the Toy Story franchise, you might be asking yourself, hasn't Combat Carl already appeared in other movies and shorts? Yes, that is true. But the Carls that appeared in Toy Story, both in the Halloween special and the 3 mini Carls that help Bo Peep in Toy Story 5, are different from this Carl. This one is an entirely new character who has apparently been through a lot before becoming a lost toy alongside Woody and Bo Peep. Atlas. Now, let's talk about a toy that has actually already appeared in another Pixar movie, but is making his official debut now in Toy Story 5. Atlas! And the movie he appeared in was Hoppers, also released in 2026, where we can see an Atlas sitting on the window in the bedroom of Mabel, the movie's protagonist. For those of you who still don't know, Atlas is a little blue GPS toy shaped like a hippopotamus head. He has 2 antennas on top of his head that look like hippo ears, plus a small LED screen with 2 simplified black eyes and a pair of thin black eyebrows. His mouth also features 2 protruding white teeth and a pink tongue with 6 bottom teeth. Unlike typical 4-legged hippos, Atlas has 4 little legs on the bottom of his head since he doesn't have a torso like a real hippo. And on top of all that, he belongs to Blaze, who will be Jessie's new owner, and it also seems like he's got a bit of a foul mouth. Before we continue, just a quick heads up. If you also enjoy movies, series, and cartoons, click the subscribe button right now. All right, Smarty Pants. And it seems like every single kid's bedroom with toys in the world has a boss. Just like Woody was the boss of Andy's room, it looks like the boss of Blaze's room is none other than a toy named Smarty Pants. Smarty is a potty training toy used to teach kids how to use the bathroom on their own. He's at Blaze's house and has apparently befriended Jessie, besides being the boss of Atlas and Snappy. However, since he's a toy strictly used for toddlers, and we know Blaze is 8 years old, there's a good chance he's actually a toy belonging to the girl's baby brother or sister. It's still not entirely clear, but Smarty Pants is either going to be a massive help in defeating Lilypad, or he's going to be a huge villain. We'll only know for sure once we watch Toy Story 5, Snappy. Still talking about the members of Smarty Pants' gang, another crew member who will pop up in the next Pixar movie is Snappy. He's a miniature purple toy camera, featuring a red shutter button on the left and a yellow dial on the right. On the front, he has a yellow lens with a purple rim around it, plus 3 yellow and purple tripod legs at the bottom. Unlike regular cameras that have a mirror inside the lens, Snappy has a white eye with a black pupil. Clearly, he has no mouth, so we probably won't hear him speak a single time throughout the whole movie. Plus, we know he doesn't have a voice actor cast for him for obvious reasons. And that being said, we can say Snappy rounds out Blaze's toy quartet, which includes him, Smarty Pants, and Atlas, plus that little sticky blue hand their boss uses as an arm, which seems to have a life of its own even without a name, Toy Horses. From the teasers we've seen so far, it's clear that at some point we'll have not just one, but multiple Buzz Lightyears in the movie. And for some still unknown reason, though we believe it's an escape from Blaze's farm to head back to Bonnie's house to save the other toys, several different types of toy horses will be ridden by the various Space Rangers as well as by Woody. The funny detail is that the sheriff's horse will be none other than a little pink pony, much to the amusement of Toy Story fans all over the world. The real question is, where are all these little equine toys coming from? Maybe from Al's toy barn, just like the army of Buzz Lightyears? That is the mystery. Blaze's brother. After talking about a bunch of toys, let's circle back to the human characters making an appearance in Toy Story 5. What we're going to talk about here hasn't been confirmed by Pixar, but there's a huge chance that there's another kid in Blaze's house besides her. The proof of this is the existence of Smarty Pants in her house. Like we mentioned, he's a toy that doesn't make sense for Blaze to still own. Since he just teaches potty training, once someone grows up, they don't need him anymore. Yet, he's still there, which means there must be at least one baby in the character's house. And who knows, maybe there's even more than one. But since we aren't entirely sure, let's assume it's Blaze's growing baby brother. And if Jessie really does choose to be the new human character's toy, it would make total sense for Buzz to end up tagging along to become her little brother's toy. The kid would definitely have a blast with the Space Ranger, who still has a spot-on red laser, Bonnie's friends. Some other new characters who are also human are Bonnie's little friends who are around the same age as her. And I'll tell you right now, I didn't like any of them because of the way they treat Bonnie when she tries to play with them. They apparently consider themselves too mature to play with non-technological toys. They are 3 girls who are probably 8 years old at most, just like Bonnie and Blaze. Each of them carries a tablet similar to Lilypad, but inspired by different animals. While Lilypad is inspired by a frog, one of Bonnie's friends' tablets is inspired by a ladybug, another looks to be inspired by a lion, and the third is inspired by a fish. But even knowing all of this, their names haven't been revealed yet. Let's hold on a little longer and we'll find out soon enough. Lilypad. And to wrap up our list, we couldn't skip talking about the main villain of Woody and Buzz's 5th movie. Unlike the toys who act more like adults most of the time, with the exception of Rex, of course, Lilypad acts like an annoying teenager. That becomes super clear when Jessie tries to talk to her in the trailer, and she couldn't care less. Even though it's now confirmed that Lilypad will be the main villain of Toy Story 5, there is a possibility that Lotso will return in this movie, considering his appearance right next to Lilypad on a banner at a movie merch booth in Brazil. Actually, it could be even worse. The two of them might be in cahoots, sharing the role of main antagonists in the 5th film, much like how Stinky Pete and Al McWiggin shared that role in Toy Story 2. On top of that, a promo video for the film shows the other new electronic toys that will be introduced in the movie teaming up with LilyPad against Woody, Buzz, Jessie, and Bullseye. There's a chance Lotso is using LilyPad and the other tech toys as pawns in his revenge plot against Bonnie's toys. So, what do you think? We've reached the end of this video, but if you like having your mind blown, this is the right place. That's why we left 2 really good videos for you to click, watch, and best of all, stay with us.